questions or comments? Yes, in the back.
Kim Mastry, Town of Langdon. You mentioned several potential emergency uses of these funds would all seem to be around capital type projects, and there was lots of discussion as to how those could get addressed. Are there other anticipated uses for this emergency fund that are non-capital related that would not be able to come out of those accounts subsequent to the situation? Is there some other reason why you need these accounts?
New Hampshire legislature, when they established the ability to do this, limited us to only two purposes. One is to reduce tax rates, and the other with permission from the Commissioner of Education for an emergency. So we can't have any other purpose.
Define emergency besides capital-based emergency. Is there another type of emergency that might be used for these funds? A special ed kid? Is there some other situation that could arise against our budget that would be considered an emergency that would utilize these funds?
Our legal attorney is saying special education could be an emergency also. Because we have a movement and a placement that this is beyond our budget, that could be perceived as an emergency if the Commissioner of Education approves it as an emergency.
So there are uses for this that are not capital related.
There appear to be uses for this that are not capital related if the Commissioner of Education believes that it's an emergency situation.
Other questions or comments on the amendment? The amendment again was to change the 2.5% figure to 0%. No? If not, I'm going to call for a vote on the amendment. All those in favor of the amendment to change the number to 0%, please hold up your card. Excuse me?
Please state the amendment first so that we can all clearly hear it, please.
Yes. The amendment reads, shall the Fall Mountain District School District vote to authorize indefinitely until rescinded to routine year-end unassigned general funds in an amount not to exceed in any fiscal year 0% of the current fiscal year's net assessment pursuant to RSA 198:5 for the purpose of having funds on hand to use as a revenue source for emergency expenditures and over expenditures under RSA 32:11, or to be used as a revenue source to reduce the tax rate.
Thank you.
So, I'm going to call for a vote on the amendment. All those in favor of the amendment, please hold up your white voting cards. Okay, let's see those who are opposed, all those who are not in favor. I would say that the amendment clearly passes, and I so declare. So we are now back on the amended warrant article. Any further questions or comments on the amended warrant article? No? If not, I am going to close consideration of Article 10. That brings us to the end of the warrant. And so, without objection, I'm going to adjourn this meeting. Again, you'll get to vote on all of these warrant articles at your respective town meeting ballot voting sessions on March 14th. Thank you all for coming.